Welcome to Finca Live. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you. Good morning.
Welcome back to the Finca, everyone.
On another very warm day.
Super hot. Yes, I didn't get a chance the other day to go and look at the stones that we're going to put down on the kitchen floor because Sharon's flight was delayed, if you saw the last video.
Yeah.
And due to unforeseen circumstances.
Yes.
It's super hot today. We're going to be not doing a lot, but I think we're going
to have a look at these stones because we're back in the kitchen, continuing on that floor. And we need to make a decision really what we're going to be putting back down. So We're going to have a look at the stones. We've seen them online, but obviously you need to go, you need to feel them and,
touch them,
yeah.
Look at them and stuff. And so that's what we're going to do. So at least we're not wasting the day.
We're not wasting the day. There's not a lot we can do. As I say, it is incredibly hot.
Yeah,
we don't want to be killing ourselves.
No.
But no, we'll have a nice trot out and have a look at some stones.
Cool, let's go.
Let's do it.
Right, so we're back.
We're back.
We're going to go for some nice sandstone ones that they have, but they look to be quite porous, which if you're going to be mopping and stuff, it means you need to start sealing them.
Extra expense, extra
waxing
work.
them, more work, yeah. But we found this.
So we found this, which is, I don't know whether you can pick it up on the camera, but it is marble.
I know, a little bit closer.
It is marble, it's got lots of sparkly bits in it.
If I do that.
And different colours.
Well, it might work,
nice.
Yeah.
And they kindly let us bring a piece home to try. So, because my concern was that against the natural stone, the exposed walls here, that it might not be quite right. Fine up against the lime wash walls. But in actual fact, we put it at the side, stone. I don't know whether you can see that, but it goes really well. Yeah. So yeah, a bit of a mission. We've contemplated all kinds of things, and we saw this and just thought, that's absolutely beautiful, and it will work. So that's what we're going to go for. It's a bit of a mission. It's going
to be a big job breaking out.
The floors all got to be levelled first, and but of course before we can even start on the floor we've got to get this ceiling done and the walls whitewashed and all the pointing done because the last thing we want is to make a mess on that lovely new floor. But
decisions made, so that was the one thing that's kind of, it just eats at you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does your head in, as they say.
I'm glad we went to see them because you look at them online and you don't get the idea. So it's nice to be able to touch them and actually see them. And
it's actually got quite a glaze. It should actually polish up. We're going to do some testing.
We are going to make it dirty. We're going to
cover it with dust.
And then try and clean it and see how easily it cleans up because obviously it's natural stone. It's not got a perfectly flat surface. But I reckon the fact that it's marble and not sandstone, it should clean up okay.
Cool.
So that's one job done.
For anyone that's just come along and hasn't got a clue what we're talking about, this is for the kitchen floor. We've got a lot of stones down here already in this bit. We're trying to sort of have a look through them, see what they were like. They're absolutely crumbling, rotten, useless, powdery, and we've only got a few anyway. So we were hoping to reuse some of these and make this bit into at least stone, but it's not working. So at least we've made a decision on that now. We've got to get all these up now, get them out. We'll use them for halves, window edges, and all kinds of things like that. But we need to get them out. The floor's higher here than it is over there, so that'll bring it down anyway. And then we can start on that. Right on, briefly. People have seen the videos before. Now you've got this beautiful oleander tree, which you probably can't see. It flowers all summer in the courtyard, but it drops tons and tons of stuff on the floor. And Sharon always gets the job of sweeping it all up. So, to make her life easier, I bought her a present while she was away. Hey, look at this. It's a sucker blower.
Well, that's a bit of a surprise, isn't it? I'd like to say I've always wanted one, but in reality I haven't. But it's fab. It's a bit of a beast. It's enormous. I didn't expect it to be this big. But it will make my life a lot easier rather than sweeping all this mess. I don't know whether you can pick it up on the camera, but it's back again, and I only did it a couple of weeks ago. So this will make my life a lot easier.
Absolutely brilliant. It works a treat, that. Very inexpensive as well. I'll stick a link in the description if anyone's interested. Alright, so it's a bit cooler today. We're going to try and get this floor pulled up. If we can do it today, that would be fantastic. Desperate to get rid of all the rubbish out of here. I'm going to start by lifting the big stones out. I'm just going to stack them over there so we can keep the door shut, keep the heat out, and then get them all outside in one go in a bit. So here goes nothing. Where's my gloves? Wow, that one's split in half, the other half's still down there. Hey, there, we'll stack them here for now. Where's my bar? There. So we got most of this ramp up in the middle. There are stones under here, but they've been covered with something. No idea what it is, but it can't be. But look at that's a piece of sandstone. That it's just because it's not been able to breathe. It's just rotted. Some of it's salvageable. So we've got a few lined up now. We're going to find a place to stack them up outside for future use, because they will come in super handy in the future. Right, so we're just going to stack these against the wall. There's thousands of them. It's amazing how many come out. It's a bit heavy for one hand, that one. Well done.
So, let's get rid of these big bits into the wheelbarrow. Take those outside. Clear the way a bit so that Andy can carry on. So
we've got a little bit, that's a little bit higher there under the bench, so I want to try and move this down right up to the corner so we can get to that without too much disruption. Can you get in there now, do you
I
think?
think so. It's just this gas bottle that.
It should go on that. Move that out of the way. Oh, slap there. Right, okay, should we give it a go?
Yeah.
Nice. Steady away. Hang on, what's that?
Oh yeah. Well spotted.
It's great living on a building site.
Catsy on the bottom shelf
Oh,
here
he
as well.
weighs a ton. That's it, bit at a time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bit more. Another 6 inches.
Oops.
Nice to lift it. Okay. Right, super, that should do for now. Right, so we've got in here, it's about 4 inches of concrete it looks like. Thanks to Vevor again for the baker. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Proper thing, this is. Can get in. I'm just going to try and move this bench back a bit now because if anyone's got cats, you know that everything that's on here will be pushed off. Alright?
Yeah.
Go on, muscles. Okay. I think you can just stop there now. Right back to the wall. Seem to move these things underneath it.
And I need a prop for this leg.
Right.
Maybe. I might be okay actually now.
Right, we'll give it a bit of levelling. And another barrel load out of the way. We're doing alright though, it's disappearing slowly. Next is that area over there. We're going to get rid of that, and then we've just got the top bit up there that's hopefully mainly stones to get rid of. From about here it starts rising up. And another one. Tree root. Right, so we just got the old laser level out, the old Lasgoo one, another sponsored product that they sent to us. Lovely it is. It's coming in handy again. We're basically you can see is higher than where we want it to be, which means everything below that, everything forward of this line is at the right level. It goes right up to the wall. So yeah, we could measure our progress. We don't need to do any more with that area there, perhaps firm it down a bit, and then we just carry on this way now. Right, okay, we're just getting these out of the way and then we can carry on saving these. Oh my gosh, it's a fusey. That's a piece. Right, we're getting there. It's hard work, it's still warm. I've got rid of all this by the door. We're through to about the level on the passageway through to the main part of the house there. We've just got this to get up. I'm hoping under here there are bigger stones, crumbly as they might be, but they're easy to get up. I'm not sure about that bit over there, but we'll carry on.
And this is our sample stone that we showed you earlier. We've been testing it out. We literally just threw it down on all this rubble. We've wet it, we've walked this soil onto it. Obviously our weight's been on it, on this terribly uneven ground, and it hasn't cracked. And I've literally this morning just got a nice wet cloth and wiped it off. It's come beautifully clean. So we're happy with that. Looks like that's going to be the ideal solution for our kitchen floor.
More rotten stone. This is what we like. Ah, yeah. That is a huge piece of stone. Just not sure how we're going to move it. I think a lot of these edges will break off. Oh dear. Fabulous. Yeah, a nice bit of stone. It's a bit crumbly. Shame. But it'll come in for something in the future. Just getting it out. We'll just roll it. Well, we're done. Phew, what a job. Next thing to do is to get the laser level out and find some levels. We've not taken, it's a bit high here, but we think we came out a bit too far in the passageway, so we're going to get the level out and try and spread this around. Well, not try, we're going to spread this around to give us a uniform level about the height we want it. We're probably going to cover the whole lot afterwards with sand and gravel, but yeah, one step at a time. But right now we're both broken, and we're going to go and have an ice cold beer. Alrighty, right, it's time to start levelling this floor, and by some fortuitous twist of fate, Lasgoo, who sent us the previous laser level, a simple laser level, have actually now sent us this 3D one. I was wondering how I was going to get this floor bang on level. You couldn't make it up again. This arrived yesterday, and what it does comes with its own little case. It's got a rechargeable lithium battery. It's got a stand that can either be mounted on the floor, on a shelf, on anything. It's got magnetics, or even on a tripod. And this is the thing. It's an automatic leveling laser, and it shines a laser out in all directions, 360 degrees, horizontally, vertically that way, and vertically that way. You can of course turn each one of these off as needed. So I'm going to set this up in a little while, and you'll see more about how it works. We'll of course put a link to this in the description. I'll actually put a link to a lot of the other tools we've used for this process in the description as well, should anyone be interested in acquiring one for themselves. We're getting pretty close now to getting all the rubble, all the rubbish, all the demolition done out of here. All that's left to do is this window. It's a bit cooler today, so I want to try and get this floor done while it's of a reasonable temperature. But we're forecast 45 degrees Celsius coming up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week, which is not joy. First thing I want to do, I think, is get everything out of the way that we've been using that we don't need now. I'll keep the stuff I'm going to need to take this window out, and make us a good space, or as good as we can, the stones are staying, to try and get some levels. Okay, this looks pretty promising. We've got a line going all the way around everything. I think what we need to do... What are you doing, Alfie? He's not helping. Come on, don't get that in your eyes. Just get rid of the cat. Come on, there you go. Don't look at the laser. They don't know, do they? What I need to do is... because obviously I want this new subfloor to be the same height as this, so I just need to dig this down a little bit further. So I'll do that, and we'll have a look what we've got. So there we go. You can see on the floor how it's skimming pretty much most of it actually, so this is actually pretty level, which makes me happy. But all you need to do with these is just the thing itself needs to be level-ish, and then it'll level itself. So basically every line thrown off this now is super dead level. I can see it's a little bit low over there, but you know what, we can probably build it up when we set the things down. But generally it's not so bad. But the stuff we need to get rid of, so basically anything that's green is above our level. So all we need to do is get rid of it, rake it all out, spread it around. And you can see we're a bit low over here, so we can move some stuff over there. I'm going to do this room first, and then we'll concentrate on the passage later. So let's do it. so far so good. Got a couple of big stubborn ones that won't break. They'll have to come out. That's it. Put them on the pile with the others. And where's the other one? There. That's it. Let's have a look what we've got now. Possibly going to be a bit high in this passage. Hard to tell at the minute, but we'll do that separately later. Excellent. Now carry on. Right, we're not doing bad. Into the second doorway. Just need to sort these edges out around here. Yeah, that. And then clean them up, and then just got this little bit to do. Just it's taking hours. This is why. Right, we'll keep carrying on. This is a mission. We've had like 3-4 wheelbarrows out of it, 2 with just stones in. We've managed to dig it up, we took the biggest stones out, and that should give us enough now to flatten it down. There's a light at the end of this tunnel, thankfully. Righto, thank God that's done. As you can see, we've got a lovely, pretty much flat floor all the way across. Also the lights just come on. As you can see by our feet, the level's pretty spot on.
Toes.
Yes, luminous toes, yeah. So we've had enough again. That was actually a lot harder than we thought. Time for an ice cold beer.
Most definitely.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.